well in the early game, so that Princess Frost already knew, yeah, I'm gonna be the one to fall here first. But yeah, how about I give aura to everybody thanks to the Guardian setting things up. Now we go for the draft, we're back to the best of one. Now this is gonna be crucial. Who is gonna have the first advantage? But yeah, same thing for VIT. Do you wanna pull off something perfect here this time around?
Are we in agreement with this? Do we like this pick? Or on my, I'm not the biggest fan right now.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it kind of, you have nowhere to go. If you ban the Ming and the Musashi first, the Mai has to be on your side, right? Because if it goes over to the side of Falcons, even though I don't think Ray would necessarily play this hero, they would go for it. If anything, they could have used this as a bit of a bait. Say, hey, take it. We'll go for long first. You take the Mai Shiranui, and then we can take you back. But look, man, the Zhang Fei, the
Zhang
Yu1.
Fei.
Why not? Why not? Okay, another specialty of Highland is actually the Haino, right? Why not secure the Haino? I think, late game wise, I don't think he's going to be... Mai is not going to have the potential to burst you that quickly, right?
Yeah.
But once again, I'm not the official coach of Vitality, so I don't want to get ahead of myself as well.
It's fine.
But I like this draft thus far still. There is a lot of burst potential, and I think they feel that Mayin is still a possibility. I like that catch from the get serious, from the whatevers, but they need more.
Well, okay. Good thing Falcon banned out the Dun. Hey, Vitality can still pick up the Matsu. Surprisingly, they prioritized the Mayin first, Like, they could easily get trimmed down on that choices. Same bans for Falcon as well with the Last Big Monkey. So, from this, I had to go for the Matsu as well. If you're looking for a way to set this Lady Sun up, or Ming rather, depends. Because I think Falcon is just going to go with Comfort this time around. Same thing. They really trust their teammates. And they have momentum, slowly growing, and they don't want to let go of it as early on.
Yep, it's already three heroes of the winning draft that Falcon used to win game number 2, right? And at this point, I don't see any bans that will make a big difference. Princess Frost, yes, taken out, but there are other options as well. There is still the Shangguan, there's still the Gan and Mo. There is so many options for Falcons to explore in the mid lane, and it's a bit concerning, right? So I like this Falcon draft. I think they already have figured out Byron this time going into the hands of Falcon. That was also present in game number 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think what they're going to go for here is they kind of baited the Princess Frost. Maybe we will get the Motsu, right? So obviously Ray on the Motsu, it's going to be great for Mayin, it's going to be great for Mai Shiranui, but they go for the Byron first. It's about, right, okay, let's see what their last 2 picks are going to be, and then let's see if we lock in the Motsu.
Oh, relying on the Matsu alone. Okay, if that's the case, I think Vitality needs to trust everybody in this lineup to make this Lady Sun work. Again, if you're going up against Zhang Fei once more, either the Matsu could be a sacrificial lamb most of the time that the passive goes off with an outburst. It's a bit of a challenge. Again, this Mai Shiranui, we have been talking about this, and
Okay, it's a high risk, right? It's a high risk. I think that this is what they're comfortable with. So Vitality, maybe they feel that the draft wasn't the issue, it's the execution. And even with that thought process, I agree as well, right? I can see why they feel that they could make this work. And at the end of the day, they need to have the early game advantage. When they get a snowball, this draft makes sense. They need to end the game early. You once again, it's Bobby having the Lung in his hands. And yes, Lady Chen, a very good team fighting tool for the side of Falcons, because that Destructive Deluge, the passive, the Ocean of Tears, along with the Flowing Sign. These are all very hard-hitting CC moves.
man, this one hero alone, Lady Jun, can answer 4 members of High Peel, heading towards the late stage of the game. Okay, fine. It's gonna be like an execution problem. I hope it's gonna be worth it, because this is gonna be like a tournament life kind of cost,
I mean, we are looking for the biggest games on this stage. We're looking for the champions. They need to have the mark of adaptability. They must show us that they can learn on the fly. So both teams, they want to embody this spirit as well. Let's see who's gonna do it better.
Love it.
The thing I find really weird, though, is that the fact that Diadea actually hadn't been banned in that draft, and I mean, on something like the Mai Shiranui or the Mayin, that still would have paired, again, greatly with it. Obviously, Zhang Fei is Clu's most prized possession.
Yeah.
But even given over the Diadea over to Winter, I think it would have been really good for him.
He wasn't like a priority like in the idea. Like she was like waving on the camera, like, guys, I'm here, feel free to take me. But they're sticking with Comfort here. Okay, if this is an execution that you want to do one more time for VIT, they need to make this work. They had the lead. Falcon now, since they put it in the game number 3, this is an advantage for a reverse sweep. We're seeing the same rotation once more for Ray and FF. If they gonna be defensive from now on the early game, this is already just them sticking to their own identity here in HOKC.
Okay, so at this point, I think Highland attempted to steal the Lizards, did not have enough damage. Obviously, at level 1, he only has 1 skill, right? So could not make it in time. And still Falcon, FF still gets the entire jungle. And at this point, I think the lead is going to be in the favor of Falcons. And what's scary is, this time, the advantage goes to Bobby. And Bobby is already at level 3, does have the Firehawk access as well. He's gonna start hitting those timings much earlier.
Yeah, I just want to go back on that point you made in the draft there, Kieran, was the fact that you can see the Team Vitality want to go for the same draft, but just kind of initiate it and finish it off sooner, because that's what they were on in the game too. Just under time restraint, but weren't able to successfully meet that goal.
This is the window again. For those of you watching, this lineup alone of VIT, same thing from game number 2. This lineup has a window, and they need to activate it right away.
Yep, and at this point, I think, you know, Vitality, the greed has been shown, and they might get punished for this. Falcons, they know they don't have to rush the game, right? As long as it goes late, it is in Falcons' favor.
Yeah, they just need to be in cruise control on the long highway.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how the lineup will show. And we've seen some focus here on the farm lane, calling in Highland, Lizard as well available, so just keeping everyone at bay for the towers. So they just need to be disciplined here on how to activate Shanks earlier. Latest, we know how this goes from mid to late stage of the game. Has the damage, has the movement speed, but they need to be careful.
Yeah, at this point, Highland caught in no man's land here. This is a risky position if he does not have the cooldowns. We'll be able to reset, go back into the mid lane through the inner jungles on the bottom side. But once again, I still feel Falcons has a huge advantage. Look at the damage that Wawa's able to dish out already at level 5.
Wonders of a Byron in the Clash lane. Sustainability, damage, early rotation from the portal itself. So with this kind of start, really Falcon is really eyeing to start with a great way of dealing of damage, and Blue not leaving a trace of where they're gonna go for. So we're looking at a great start here as well as the item. So nothing much just yet, and we're looking to see how Vitality is gonna go with a great advantage for adjustment this time around.
Okay, so if you take a look at the style that Falcons are doing, they are actually trying to mirror that mid lane support item, and Zhang Fei going for jungle item as well, right? So this is meant to provide as much gold as possible into the farm lane and the jungle as well. And so far, it's working out, right? FF already at 3,000 gold at the 3-minute mark. He's a tanky boy at this point.
Yeah, good point too. We're looking at the increase of the gold as well. Slow and steady. You wouldn't feel it. It's like a growing stab in pain, right? It's slowly, you need to be aware of how to protect yourself. Okay.
Oh,
Jason.
Island with a knock-up. He just try and bring him into the T1, but it's not going to be enough. City Boy not reacting a little bit fast for the likes of Island.
Yeah, but they was saved by a hair. Any closer, FF would have been under turret range.
Tyrant open, almost half HP. No contest. Bobby's here though.
Tyrant has been
Okay, City Boy does secure that one, and at this point, so you can see, right, once again, Winter is starting to fall low. Nothing of her fault, but this is just how the draft is going to work. Bobby is already at level 6. With the level advantage and the gold advantage, he will be much more painful towards the side of Vitality. And I don't see how this is going to work for Vitality.
I agree with you. Okay, they have the gaps now. We're speaking of advantage. Either they go aggressive with rotation and make something out of Falcon's movements right now, but so far, they're going to take the T1 out of VIT. Look at the rotation. Going every part of the situation here in the camp of VIT. Oh, well, someone got spotted still. Ray.
Still, like, there's just not enough damage from Highland, right? It doesn't seem to be connecting these blows, keeping him in within safe distance to claim him. This is why I think the Shang one's better.
Yeah, in full agreement as well. And one of the things that you see that Falcons are doing as a byproduct of what they've done in the early game is that now Shanks is going to have a very suffocating time because he's not going to be safe anymore. Right now, farm lane is totally open. It's complete darkness. He is not going to be safe. Any ganks will kill him at this point.
All the advantage is leaning towards Falcon right now in terms of getting the Overlord. If they have taken them one turret out of VIT, they need to capitalize on the Overlord now.
Stun comes in.
Okay, City Boy having to use Conductor Souls just to keep himself alive. Just have a little bit of untargetability. 90 taking a lot of damage there, but also FF using the Undying Sorrow as a treat.
Blue team.
Yeah, and now they make the trade, right? So on the top lane as well, looks like Wawa will be working hard for the side of Falcons. He does get the T1, and this opens up the map once again. So the true battle, the next battle for the map of control will be in this mid lane. Take a look at 90. He's hiding in the bushes. Oh, is that what 90?
That's
Or is it
Highland.
Winter?
It's
Highland.
Highland.
Ah, okay.
It's a Knight and a Highland.
Red
But there is 90. He was under the T1 before it fell, right? So again, Falcons playing a lot better here, trading the T2 down into the farm lane for that T1 in the mid lane. Like you were saying earlier, it gives Open a lot more resources over to Bobby. Gets the T2 as well.
Yep. Instant reply, right? So
Red
Falcons,
team
they understand what's at stake here, and it's a base rage? What's happening?
Yeah, we were just noticing there's no kill just yet. We've seen some first blood at 8 minutes, but so far we're just looking at a mirror here between VIT and Falcon. Whoa, they're closing in. Look at this, guys. Forming a triangle right onto the river.
Temple.
Oh, the stun onto Highland. We do see 90 here trying to get a few more blows onto Clue. The flaming blow
Bobby!
onto Highland. He has to get out of there or he dies. Unbridled Outrage over the wall by Clue. Phenomenal. Right now, all they need to do is get onto Shanks. Shanks is taking too much damage. FF goes and takes it as well. Whoa, onto 90. They're opening up this T2 into the farm lane. They've not done yet. City Boy is sustaining through that casualty.
That did not look good from VIT.
They are so
That
lucky.
Peel coming in from Bobby. Highland almost dropped to an HP to 0, but that outburst created a complete barricade borderline that you do not cross, and Falcon really is so aggressive. Let's go back to the replay.
Yeah, exactly. The kill on Shanks has been so clinical, so important. At the same time, Wawa did throw his life for the cause, but he did pull off them back. And I was saying they're lucky simply because Ray's flowing side was on cooldown. If he had dropped his flowing side at that last moment, they would have cleared the team. It would have been an ace.
Man, I was thinking about it. That gonna be hurt. That's gonna completely create a pain out of that team fight. Oh no, they need to be careful though.
Yep, City Boy getting caught out here with a bit of CC. FF taking too much damage on target ability from the Undying Sorrow, the Unbridled Outrage follow-up as well. Winter is taken victim to the summer heat right now from Falcons. A lot of Flaming Palms coming through just to give some more warmth to Falcons to try and take this game 3.
Do you see the pattern here? Nobody is able to touch Bobby. They can't. They are now focused. The change in focus into I need to stay alive. It's not about let's kill Bobby. It's I'm dying.
Yeah, City Boy here. Trying to use the Path of Battling, trying to use the Death Precipice as well. Just, Bobby taking Shanks out very early on within that team fight. The high ground turret is going to fall as well. Falcons very precisely are looking to try and finish this.
4 protect 1, landing the correct outburst. Oh no, half
Oh,
HP.
90! He has to get out. The CC immunity basically saves him here. They do have the minions in the mid lane rolling up to the crystal, but is that going to be enough? The Path of Passing comes through. Death Precipice as well, trying to take out those minions. We do see FF using the ultimate there from Q1. The Unbridled Outrage once more. Death Precipice is trying to clear out these minions as well, but they are holding on. Vitality's lifelines are at 50%.
Yep, it's a tough one to swallow here. At this point, Vitality not the healthiest, right? Kind of contrary to the name at this point. But Falcons, my goodness, they are soaring so high. They have access now to the Tyrants. No, it's gonna be reset. We are at 9. What? We are 9 minutes? It felt like we were closing into the Tempest, guys.
No.
Man, we need more 11 minutes for that, bro. But that, as you said, they were flying high from all of the losses that Falcon encountered in their first series here in the tournament. They have completely translated every possible loss into a complete winning strategy. Man, they have waken up!
Yeah, awoken for sure. FF is 14, level 14 at 9 minutes and 30 seconds. That's insane.
Oh my goodness. Last 2 turrets down for VIT. Tyrant open for Falcon. This is not a good way to contest this though. So much protection for Bobby. It's like 4 protect 1, man.
Oh, there we go. Neutral objective going over to Falcons. Is this going to be the lineup to finish this?
I'm not sure. Right now, it's once again, right? I hate to be the devil's advocate, but why the tie-in, guys? Why? The earworm is not doing anything for the team fight, and as of now, Bobby is already too far ahead. He's level 13. He's gonna kill Winter in 2 combinations.
Yes. Oh, this is so much to deal with if you're VIT. They're gonna defend, they're gonna wait for the right moment of mistake of Falcon, but this could happen moments from now. They can strike any minute. The outrage or the burst is open at any point in time, and they could be off guard in any situation. Overlord is open as well. still, this kind of Primal Bond is almost done by 40 seconds, but man, we're just figuring out how can this work for VIT.
It's a tempo on the side of Falcons, right? And it's a mournful one at this point.
Yeah, there it is. It's the Unbridled Outburst coming through. It is the knock-on to the backline of Winter. We see the Clue is playing this. John Fay effortlessly once more in Game 3 of this one. Falcons with the minions. Are they going to soar high or are they going to crash down now? But no, it's going to be the first series Falcon takes.
They have completely bounced back from all of what they've been through. And Team Falcons, oh my goodness, this is a complete character development right here for Team Falcons, getting the groove in game number 2. Man, a reverse sweep against Team Vitality.
Yeah, it is going to be a painful one. Let's listen to the hosts as they take us through this experience for both teams, but specifically Team Falcons. Wave! Give us a wave, boy.
Yeah, they're still respecting it, but they're trying to happy smiles here. And minutes from now and seconds from now, we would really hear on what are the thoughts of this team in the stage, man.
All right, so let's hear from the host and the interviewer. Take a look, guys and girls.
Kita berikan congratulations.